People would pay with small change.
Pennies, nickels, dimes.
That's something I would take his drinks away and wait until he counts the money and give it back to him when he's ready, because
we don't take pennies.
If somebody left anything left on a quarter on the table, like a dime or a nickel, when the guy was walking away, he would pick it up and whip it at it and then walk away, and the guy was left going, what?
It's like the granny at Shoppers that pays with all pennies in front of you.
If there's 18 people waiting for drinks, guess what? I don't have time to count all your pennies.
I've thrown pennies back at people before.
I might even tell them to get lost, because you can't waste the time doing that.
And then you have customers who leave that as a tip, and I usually leave the tip on the bar for like the good hour that the customer's there, just to kind of rub it in.
And if you're gonna dump all your pocket change on the bar and consider your pennies my tip, I think you need them a little more than I do, so I'm happy to give them back to you.
The person that asked for a free shot, seriously?
Just greedy and rude.
Like, who are you?
Asking for free anything is kind of tacky.
But to ask for a free drink, it's kind of a little ghetto, you know?
Never get it, unless you're a hot-looking chick.
And you know what's funny? Is guys are always asking for free drinks now, too. It's like the sexes have totally changed.
That's a big pet peeve, because you don't go anywhere else and ask for free stuff.
I mean, like, you know, if you mention it's your birthday, if I want to get you a drink, we'll get you a drink. If I don't want to, don't ask for it, because then you're definitely not getting a drink.
1,000 people come into the club, that means it was probably 5 or 6 people's birthday party that night, so, you know, I can't give out free stuff to everybody.
What's wrong with you? Like, I'm here to make money. You should be buying me a shot, because I'm serving you right now.
If I want to buy you a drink, I will. Just because you're here every week doesn't mean that you deserve to get a free drink every time you come in.
I can see a woman going, Hooters for shooters, here, I'll show you my tits, give you a free shot.
You buy me a shot, maybe I'll buy you a shot.
But guys, what are they gonna do? Whip it out? I don't think so. It's totally annoying.
You do get the occasional guy in the business suit who will come in here and act like he's way above the rest of the world.
Oh, those guys.
White collar boys.
I laugh at those people who act like bartenders are beneath them.
And like he's never ever had to work any sort of job where his hands have gotten dirty.
You know, they'll come in with their suit, you know, and their credit card that's probably maxed out.
I've had guys like that come in, they're 9-to-5ers that sell suits all day, and I probably walk home with more money in my pocket.
There are a lot of people like that that come in and think they're better than you.
You know, there's just people that think they're better than you.
Someone who would look down on service and staff like they're so much better.
The people that look down on the bartenders.
I think it's ignorant for them to think that they are something above me when they have no idea I'm laughing on the inside.
I'm not sure what makes someone better than another person.
Get over yourself.
I think a lot of people have that outlook on you, but
I don't know. People can think what they want to think.
Like, I used to be a little more aggressive in kind of putting them in their place, but as I'm getting older, I kind of just let people do what they do now.
And you know what? Because I know better, I would never sink to that level and try and make him feel bad about himself, but I do acknowledge that there are a lot of people whose head is stuck way up their ass.
But when they fuck up, I'm there.
And I'm probably making more money than you under the table anyway, so blow me.
You are bettering me. Every tip you give me, I am educating myself with it and bettering myself with it, and one day, like, who knows, you may be serving me.
You know what? Corporate takeovers happen all the time. Guess what? Whatever you think you're doing, you know, it ain't all that in a bucket of chicken.
And you just kind of shrug it off. It's all you can do. Oh boy, the guy that sits at your bar and stares at you all night.
Oh yeah, it's always creepy. There's always that one guy sitting at your bar who always kind of just stares at you.
Just keeps staring at you, or
Just like staring at you or your tits or your ass or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, creepy. Those people are very creepy. But there's always one, like in a night, and it's the industry.
And when you're behind the bar, I think you kind of have to know what you're getting into, and it's part of the industry.
Then you get in these weird situations where like guys will tell you their whole life story.
You try not to notice. You really try not to notice, and you stand behind your bar and you're shaking your ass, doing your thing the way you usually do, but the eyes kind of burn right into you.
and you can't go anywhere. You're stuck here, like you've got a few feet left or right, but the guy has you pinned, so you can't go anywhere.
Like 10 minutes later is asking me if I want to marry him or go out for drinks with him.
You have to tell him how you're seeing somebody else or lie about dating the guy you're working with or some sort of excuse.
And he used to come, like I don't know how he would find out where I was working, but he would be at every bar.
And you're like, no, that's all right, I don't do anything with customers. And then they're like, oh, well, I'll stop coming here. I won't be your customer, just please, just come on, just I'll buy you a drink. And you're like, I'm working. And then
it was just weird, and he just sat in the bar and stared at me like a freak psycho all night.
You just have to say no sometimes, and it's awful.
Fuck, no, I'm not gonna go out with you.
Like, it's embarrassing for them and for you, but it's your job.
Appreciative glance is acceptable, but all on staring is just creepy and gross. So try not to do that. Try not to be the creepy guy.
Just understand that these girls aren't here necessarily to be picked up by every guy. This is a job at the end of the day. People are here to make their money, right?
And the more you guys drink, the creepier you get sometimes. So you just gotta try and keep that under control.
The person that's never pleased, never happy, that person is never happy with anything in their whole life.
There's customers that are never satisfied with any of their cocktails. I have customers all night long telling me that I didn't put booze in their drink.
And I think that there's only one thing for them to do, and it's to get laid.
Like, I don't know what is wrong with these people. Like, they just want to come out and have a bad night.
So what I do is right in front of their face, dump the drink that I gave them, and then physically make it right in front of them. And then it's like they come back again and try it again on another bartender.
But that's the worst, because you really have to cater to them.
Pisses me off. I wish they'd go somewhere else. You got to be accommodating up to a certain point, but
You got to grin and bear it, basically, because they'll be back if they want to be back. If they don't want to be back, then you want to kind of minimize the negative feedback that they give out.
And if you're going to be that kind of person, I will straight out tell you, don't come back here. You know, like they come up and they order whatever and it's just wrong and they're just like having a bad night and I don't even know what's wrong with them, but they're just evil. Like those people, I will tell them just don't come back.
They're trying to get a double for their single, and it's just cheap is what it is.